Oh yeah, that's nice. You're doing a good job out here, Papa Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is all this? Insulation ribbons? Well, I may have shared it with you, but I'm not sure if I did or not. But we've been insulating. Finally, we've been insulating that steel roof. And this is what we're using right here. I can't remember if this is 6 or 10 millimeter double-sided insulation. This is what they use here in the Philippines. Now, a couple of people had suggested I go looking for regular fiberglass insulation and or wool insulation, but it's too expensive for us, you know. I mean, it's expensive, and hunting it down is a real pain in the ass. This gives you a little bit of an idea of how it's installed. I had Man Minnie go up there and take a little bit of video. I stayed out of the attic. Man Minnie volunteered to go up there. We're going to be using this some kind of way, layering it, double layering it. We'll be insulating the attic floor. But you could already feel the difference inside of the house. By the way, this has taken 2 workers, 2 days so far, and they're going into day 3. We weren't able to get experienced workers to do this. We actually had to hire some of the local people that we know, that we trust, showed them a video on YouTube about how this should be installed.
Din kailangan natin kung halimbawa ay hindi masyadong malapad yung ating CPAR lens mga boss. Kailangan natin katasan yung ating insulation foam na tamang-tama na.
Because there is a certain way that you have to install this stuff in order for it to be effective. You know, let me give you an example. This insulation right here, foam insulation, I guess they call it, double-sided, reflective aluminum. It's kind of special, but it has to be installed so that there are no gaps between your steel roof and the attic. There can't be any air gaps in there because that creates convection heat. Am I right about that? Yeah, I think, if I understand it correctly. So if you put that, if there's an air gap in there, and then it won't do its job. Now, this is rated at something like R6 or R7, but we're not really concerned about the R value. We were concerned about the reflective value of the insulation. And so this will reflect the incoming solar radiation back in to the sky, back where it came from. I could lose myself in the ribbons on this front porch. Why did we have to bring them up to the porch? Well, because it rained. We had a thunderstorm at the most inopportune moment, which caused us to panic a little bit. Of course, I don't think rain would have hurt this stuff very much because it's foam. It's synthetic. All of it is. All right, let me come out here. Ouch, ouch, I'm not wearing shoes. So anyway, we even have ribbons out here. You can see they've been tearing it up. We purchased 4 rolls of this stuff. And I had no idea how much I should be buying of this stuff. I just know that we have about a 150 square meter house here, give or take 25 square meters. And I know you need some extra for the roof line because it's a steeple roof. They come in 50-meter rolls, so we ended up buying 200 square meters. That should do it. Looks like I was pretty close to the amount of supplies that we needed here. Even though it's not a completed job yet, it takes less air conditioning use in order to cool the house. Let me get out of Papa Frank's way. I think the combination of hanging this screen up here plus this insulation is going to knock out this problem that we've been having trying to cool this house. All this should have been done when this house was born, but we run out of money, quite frankly. So that's the way it goes. Oh, we're going to be covering the wires. Any exposed wires that are up there in the attic, we're going to be covering using this orange insulating line. So we can keep the varmints from eating the wires. By the way, we had a spark somewhere in here and down on the other end. Brother-in-law Joe was quick to shut down the electrical power to the house. We got in the van and took a ride down to the electric company, Lyco. Within about 15 minutes, a crew showed up. They found the trouble in the line. It was indeed a short that was grounding out against something. They repaired it very quickly without asking any questions, and the power was restored, I would say, in about 20 or 30 minutes after the incident occurred. Fantastic service from the folks over there at Lyco that service the island of Leyte here. We're really, really happy about that. Well, we need to get through this because Minnie and I were going to be leaving the country, headed for California. It's going to be a very, very quick trip to give my mom a hug and to see our children in Sacramento. It's going to be quite a journey because we have to go from LA all the way up to Sacramento, which is about a 600-mile journey. We won't be flying on that leg of the trip, but we will be taking the train. We're going to bring you with us on this journey. I hope it all works out. I got to figure out how the data works so that we are not interrupted while broadcasting live or taking video or what have you. Actually, what I really want to do is I want to have a good signal so that I could broadcast live from Southern California, especially on that train trip that we're going to be taking, the Amtrak it's called, from Southern California to Northern California. California is a big place. It's almost the same square footage as the Philippines, if it were not islands. If you put them all together and crunch them up a little bit, you would have California. Well, anyway, that's about the only similarities. Oh, yeah, and there are a lot of Filipino people that live in Los Angeles and Sacramento area. Most of you know this. In fact, our friends are from here. A few of them right here from Bye Bye City Leyte. It's pretty amazing how the world works. So anyway, that's today's update. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And don't miss the live streams because we give away money on some of them live streams. And it's free to join, right, Frank? It's free. All right, everybody, we'll see you soon. Goodbye.